Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Very nice. Sister, what are you doing up, bro? Very nice. Jesus. This man be up later than me, I feel like. Holy fuck. Let me get out this screen. Put on this. Look at the new over here in the bottom corner. Look at that. That's new. I like that. Ooh, it's nice. Oh, mastering YouTube vids? Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, man, just get ozone. Just get ozone. I'm just kidding. I joke. I jokey joke. But this live, I've been here for like 4 hours already. I got done with 5 projects. Well, technically 2 mixes, 2 masters, and then a plethora of revisions. So I just say 5. But tonight, this morning, it's 4 fucking am. We are going. Oh, yeah, no, that's actually one of the things we're doing today, big dog. We are going to be watching Shane, Mr. Shane himself's Ozone 12, take our notes, give our reviews about the plugin. Got my handy-dandy notebook. I have like 6, 7 other notebooks that have already been filled, and it's just engineering stuff. It's just for sound engineering and everything like that. And that's something you gotta do, guys, in order to get better, to stay sharp, as well as just overall understand and expand your depths on the rudimentary, like even on the basic levels, the rudimentary novice level stuff. The more you can understand it, the more you can do with it. You know what I'm saying? And Ozone 12 is a really big update. And something I need to properly educate myself on. I'm going to be watching Shane Thompson, aka The Man, dog. Really good content from him. But let's see what he has to say about the Ozone 12. All right, let's see what we got here. Wait, let me get.
As you may have seen,
let me get a pencil or a pen. Let me get my handy dandy pen. All right, let's see what you got to say, Mr. Shane Abu Dhabi Thompson.
Isotope just dropped the all-new Ozone 12 Mastering Suite.
Yeah,
and we're going to kind of just go through, look at what's new compared to what 11 had, and I'm going to show you how to use these new tools. Let's check it out.
I need to get me one of those.
All right.
I need to get me like an intro like that. I'm going to go on Canva or go on Fiverr and pay like $20 and get something like that. Because the next step, because I've been doing reels. I've been putting out reels, and I've been just figuring out how to do that right now. Because 2 things that I'm working with, I'm like hindering myself right now is just the caption with and the description. That's one thing. And then the other thing is not wanting to spread misinformation with my reels and my shorts. All right? Let me put it on camera. It is I have realized now that it is very easy to spread misinformation, especially with sound engineering or just with this music stuff in general. You know, you could say one word wrong and it will fuck up someone's understanding or learning of that said topic. Like literally, and I'll call myself out about it. I put out my first reel it was about me explaining limiters. And for the most part, everything I was saying was right and true. But instead of saying ratio, turning up the ratio all the way, the ratios all the way up, I said threshold. Now, mind you, I will give myself this excuse. It was 5 a.m. when I was explaining this, and I had already been in that studio for 10 hours. But that's no excuse, all right, for me to be putting that out there for the world to see, for people who are, because here's the thing, if for instance Shane saw that, he would know what I'm talking about. He's like, oh, he knows exactly what he's talking about. He by threshold he means ratio, this and that there. But if someone's very new to this, or they're just starting out, that can fuck up their whole learning curve, and they'll fuck up a lot. And I don't want to do that. So I've been very mindful with that too. I'm very much QCing my reels in that regard as well. But I took that down. That's on me. People said, hey, you mean ratio, right? And I was like, you're absolutely right. Let me take this off. And they're like, nah, you're good. I was like, nah, can't be like that. Don't want to be that guy. But let's see what he's got going on.
All right, so I have a track here that I just mixed. A client booked me on Engineers. I mixed the song, got it back to them. They approved it. And so I'm going to drop the artist links and stuff in the description. But we have Ozone 12, the all-new Ozone 12, pulled up on this track. This is what it looks like. It's clean. It's sleek. It's nice. It looks almost exactly the same as 11, right? But there are a few things that Isotope added to the new Ozone that are pretty game changer. And the first one we're going to look at is Stem EQ. So Stem EQ, we're literally just going to click the plus sign right here. You can see how it's got all of the core modules. We've got modern modules, and we have vintage modules. A lot of these are exactly the same, other than a few of these. So one of them is Stem EQ. So we're going to click Stem EQ. And just to quickly explain what this does, this is actually while you're playing the song, it's going to analyze the vocals, the bass, the drums, and other. Other would be like music or other artifacts in the song that aren't vocals, bass, and drums. So if you were to play it and hit solo on the vocals, it's going to play just the vocals. If you're going to...
See, now I got to backtrack as I was writing.
This is actually while you're playing the song, it's going to analyze the vocals, the bass, the drums, and other. Other would be like music or other artifacts in the song that aren't vocals, bass, and drums. So if you were to play it and hit solo on the vocals, it's going to play just the vocals. If you're going to, same thing with the bass and the drums. You hit solo, that's going to solo bass and drums. We also have a dB, a decibel fader right here. We could turn down the drums, turn down the bass, turn down the vocals, which is super cool. I know a lot of people get, mixes where maybe the vocals are just a little too loud and they can't get you another mix with them turned down or something. You know what I mean. You just have kind of full control now to be able to deal with the drums, bass, or the vocals. So I'm going to play it. I'm
glad you said that, Cesso. So the Stem EQ sounds cool and everything like that, but okay, so here's my thing with how he explained it, because he's explaining it very well and he's explaining it correctly, obviously. But my thing is not really him explaining it; it's like the purpose of the Stem EQ. All right, so I can see from his screen that he's doing this as a 2-track. All right, so in this case, if you're a mastering engineer or you're mastering someone else's song and you had no control over the recording / mix, this is really good. But what I'm concerned about with this Stem EQ is that it's going to make a lot of engineers lazy to the, how do I put it? It's going to make them negligible to the fact of like gain staging their mix. You know what I'm saying? Because here's my thing. For me, I record, mix, and master the whole song for the most part. If I'm not doing that, I'm mixing and mastering the whole song. You know? And so how he explained it is like, okay, you can turn down or turn up the vocals here. You can turn down the bass or the drums here. You can turn down the other elements up and down here, basically as a pre-fader. You can do that all in the mix. That's what you're supposed to do in the mix. You're supposed to have that sound control. You're supposed to be able to hone in and do that sound control within the mix. If you have to do that in the master, then that means that the mix isn't all the way there, so you need to go back in the mix, in my opinion. For track outs too. But that's my, from what he's saying, what this is supposed to be doing, you should already be doing that in the mix. Now, like I said, if you are just doing the master, like you are a mastering engineer or someone booked you or someone sending you stuff and you're just mastering it as a 2-track, by all means, this is really good. But if you are over the control over the whole process with the mixing and the mastering, or the recording, mixing, mastering, you should have this. This should not be needed in the mastering process and everything like that. That is a mixing process. That is a mixing process step right there.
So I like where everything is, but I'm just gonna show how it works.
See, and he already said it. He says, I like where everything is, because he did a good mix. I know, because I know he did this song. He mixed and probably recorded this song that he's about to play. If you have to do that, you need to go back in the mix if you have control over the mix.
And I'm gonna just start messing with stuff. So, yeah, let's check it out.
Okay, hold on. The fact it can isolate it like that is fucking crazy. That's wild. That is insane for a plugin to do that. And that's so crisp. Just that isolation. Okay, Ozone. Okay, Ozone.
Way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave.
Okay, so I, like, when he just did that with the vocals, I can see what you mean, that it's good for track outs. Yeah.
I don't want to say bye. And I say, if you like.
Oh, and you can hone on. Okay, that's cool. You can hone on the individual frequencies for that.
Birdie, go say hi. Too much money, Dolce jeans, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can come up in my circle. I did a Mercer. Archie, if you must know, I've been on my worst so. Walking in the door, she already took her shirt off. And I'ma fuck it till it's slow song. I'ma fuck it till the lights off. I'ma fuck it till it's slow song. Lights off. They drank too much.
Okay. Do y'all think that with this stem EQ you can take out and meld transients? Questions.
Someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye.
So, super cool feature, much needed. The only thing I'll say for any of y'all that are watching and you're like, oh, you know, I soloed the vocals and I still hear some artifacts from some of the other instruments, that's going to happen. It's not perfect. This is kind of just, you know, it's a tool to use in cases where you don't have any other options.
And he just explained it perfectly, what I was talking about earlier when he brought this up. You don't have any other options and everything like that. Like you had no control of the recording and the mix. You're just doing this as a master and a 2-track. Perfect.
But it still works. As you could see when I was playing with some of the drums and the vocals and the other, which was really like the music, you could see that as I was changing stuff, you could actually hear a change. So that's super cool being able to do that, because you might not be able to get the exact you know, session or mix from another engineer when you're,
and that is what I'm saying. He's explaining it perfectly. I love this.
mastering. They might want something turned down, but you don't have the stems to do it.
Exactly.
Stem EQ is the way to go. All right, so the next.
Okay, so I okay. Maybe I spoke too soon saying that is not needed in that sense. Well, I didn't technically say that, but you get what I'm saying. All right, this makes a lot, like, he explained it perfectly. I literally said, if you have control over the mix or recording in the mix, there's no need for you to have the stem EQ. That is a mixing step. But like he just said, if you don't have any control over it, if you don't have the session or anything like that, you just have the 2-track, go to stem EQ. That is a very flexible tool now. I like that a lot.
Thing we're going to look at, we're going to click this little plus sign again, and we are going to look at, let's look at the bass control. Bass control is just, it's common sense. It controls the bass, right? So
I don't know, Shane. I don't know.
we have a knob right here, or well, we have a frequency cutoff right here. Kind of, you get to pick, you know, like the threshold of the frequency, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to show everything. If I pull this down to 100 hertz, it's going to show, it's going to play and show everything bass wise that's under 100 hertz. And if you want it to be further up, like 150 or something like that, you can change that, and it's going to show you everything from 150 and under. So
far, I really am excited about this. What's the word for it? Sorry, guys. It's 4 a.m. here. I'm really excited. Bro, Ozone so easy as hell to use. They make it so simple. They do. It's ridiculous almost. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will say, and let me just know y'all's opinion on this, all right? You have Ozone 12, right? You have Ozone 12 as a mastering tool. Or you have the hardware and analog gear through printing process to master a mix. Which one is going to be better? You know what I'm saying? And if it is the analog gear and it is the hardware, is it even worth having to buy all that, set it up, like take note of how you're doing the knobs and everything in case there needs to be a revision or anything like that, compared to just having Ozone meshing it in there? Is it that big of a difference? And is it worth that difference if it is the hardware? You know what I'm saying?
So we also have a zoom control, which I'll show in a second once it's played.
The one you can take anywhere and everywhere. There we go.
But that's what the frequency cutoff.
But like I was saying, I'm really excited about this feature of Ozone 12, because the one thing that I realize and notice when I'm doing mastering projects or just mastering songs is that there's always too much boxiness or low end, and it's really bleeding out into the rest of the frequencies of the track. Like, it's too overpowering. So I want to see what this is about.
Is our balance. This is kind of just the overall balance of the bass. So if you were just wanting,
Voice of God is good. Voice of God is good. I use the Voice of God plugins. It's really good. Is it better than Ozone? I don't know, but it's still a really good investment that you bought it.
More bass, then you would just turn it up. If you want it less, you would turn
Isn't Voice of God by the same company as Ozone? Let me know.
it down. As the song plays, you'll see right here this little blue dot will move back and forth to kind of show you where the song is bass-wise, whether it's pretty heavy or pretty light. We have a punch, and this is just going to make it punch a little harder. If you don't like the bass being so punchy and in your face, you know, you could bring that down, make it a little less punchy.
Okay.
If you like it punchy, then you can bring it up. It's common sense. Don't overthink it.
I like how he says don't overthink it. I love that.
Control and sustained power.
Okay, what's
Which
sustained?
these two are a little confusing. I'm going to go ahead and play it and kind of give you a visual, but because that's how I learn. I learn visually. So I'm going to play with these. I'm going to play with all of them, and we're going to check it out and see how it works.
Before he plays it, I really like how he says that he learns visually and that to not overthink it. you'll notice that a lot of the plugins I use are very visually friendly. So not only am I hearing it, I'm also seeing it. So I'm using two of my senses now, not just one hearing it. You'll see me doing stuff like the SGL channel and stuff like that, but for the most part, especially in like the aux channels, like the vocal aux or the mix bus or the master bus, I'm doing very visually friendly plugins. So I like how he's doing that. What type of mixing headphones you get, Sesso? What the fuck is he doing?
Less punchy. If you like it punchy, then you can bring it up. And I learned visually, so I'm gonna play with these. I'm gonna play with all of them, and we're gonna check it out and see how it works.
I like that. Hold on, I'm thinking of shit you can just do sonically outside of mastering with this bass control. Like you could make a you could make some effects where it sounds like when it's fading out there's a dip, or you're trying to make like a drastic collapse in the song. You could throw on this element from Ozone on like a side chain or just the actual track itself, and then you can create that effect overall. That'd be super dope. That's what I'm saying, Sesso. This is like my mind's just buzzing right now. But let's see what it does. Let's see.
Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say, if you like the girl, Brody, go say hi. Too much money, Dolce jeans, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can come up in my circle. They was laughing at me, then I did a mercy. I'ma fuck your bitch until the bitch turn purple. And I'm riding in big body, I'm official. I told baby, back it up, love when you arch it. If you must know, I've been...
I guess you could call AI. There's AI elements in it, for sure. What he's doing is he's doing himself within it, but there is a feature where you can just do a click button and it'll analyze it for you. So yes, there are AI elements in Ozone, and you can add these to those AI elements, or like he's doing right now, you can just do it by hand. But yes, like Ozone 11, Ozone 12 is famous for being known of using AI analyzers. Yes, I will say that. Right now, I'm learning it. For those of you who just joined, I'm watching videos and learning about the new Ozone 12, literally taking notes as we speak, because it is something I'm using and I want to hone in on more and exploit the new features that it has. This being one of them, bass control. First of all, shout out to my boy, my homie. Y'all go subscribe to Shane Thompson. He makes really good videos.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like?
Guso, when's Shark coming out?
I got someone at home.
I see you posting those content visuals. I'm fucking with it, dude.
But I want to try.
I like the hustle. I love the energy.
Every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say,
All right, so from what I'm getting from these two is this kind of seems like peak control, because this is my first time I've actually used it on the video with you guys. So, but this peak control kind of seems like it's almost like a clipper. We're cutting. You could see that as I was moving the threshold, it was kind of looked like it was cutting off the transient.
Okay, so he just answered that. Okay, you can shave transients with it. Okay,
that's what that is. And then this sustained power kind of feels like it's a compressor. and you could see the dB that we were getting out of it, and as I was moving the threshold. The dirty and clean, I'm not 100% what they are, but
I feel like that's just tone. The dirty and clean is just tone almost.
You know,
You did say so. You did, yeah.
I'm assuming dirty's probably gonna sound like a more saturated sound,
There we
maybe,
go.
and the clean's just gonna sound cleaner.
Yeah,
But,
that's just tonal.
yeah, this is what bass control does. A good way to use this would be if you've ever gotten a mix.
Okay, bet. Definitely hit me in my DMs when it drops, when it releases, because I'm gonna post it on my main page and tag and collab you if you want to collab on the post as well. So just definitely hit me up in the DMs. Hell yeah, Sharks on stuff. Absolutely.
And you were mastering or something, and like the kick in the song was like way louder
Thick fucking girl.
than everything else.
That shit go hard.
This would be a good tool you could use to kind of maybe bring the kick down a little bit. You could use the stem EQ for that as well, but this would definitely help with a situation like that.
Dude, and I have like the two mixes I do. Once they get approved, I'm gonna be putting this on that bitch. Fuck yeah.
All right, let's do this. Oh, I don't know why I was taking that off. Let's go here. Let's get rid of bass control. Let's
6 to 7. How many tracks you have done besides Shark?
go to Unlimiter.
When is Shark Week, y'all? Dude, if you could, if it's anytime soon, oh, dude, if you dropped it during Shark Week, oh my god,
been hearing all about this Unlimiter. And
All
let me explain what I've been told about it. And I have not tried it. This is going to be just for you guys on the video. Watching, I'm going to use it for the first time with y'all, so you'll see a real live, unplanned explanation of it. But Unlimiter, a lot of people are using it for the smashed, like super squashed 2 tracks, right? Where they're super limited with no transients and just sounds terrible.
Yep.
Well, what I think I'm going to do is put a limiter on the track before Ozone. So let's do this, because mine isn't.
So what I think he is saying right here that he's trying to use the unlimiter for is that the mix hypothetically the mix he's getting is too loud. It's too hot. And so there's no decibel room for him to do anything. So I think this is what that feature is going to be for.
Squashed.
Like the mix is too loud
already. Let's just
already.
try it without. But we're going to try to get back some of the transients, because I have it not squashed, but, I got it loud. And we're going to try to bring it down and see what the difference is with and without it. So let's try that now.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say, if you like the girl, Brody, go say hi. Too much money, Dolce jeans, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can come up in my circle. They was laughing at me, then I did them worse. I'ma fuck your bitch until the bitch turn purple. And I'm riding in the back.
I can hear the difference. It's very subtle. It's extremely subtle. Well, noticing it's more about the beat than the vocals. I would say you're right in that. I would say it's more how to complement the beat with the vocals more. I think that's a more precise way of putting it. Like, how can you make the beat more complementary to the vocals? Because in my mind, when I'm doing a song for someone or doing my own song, I'm thinking of the beat and the vocals as two separate things, but the vocals as half the instrumentals of the song. So you have the beat and has all the instrumentals. Your voice is going to be the other half of those instrumentals, and they're going to be the most dynamic and they're going to be the most present instrument on that song.
I'm official. I told baby back it up, love when you arch it. If you must know, I've been on my worst so.
But saying that the beat is already established from the vocals. So you're melding yourself. So with that, you're melding yourselves in with that. So how does it best complement? How do they both complement each other better to become one?
Walking in the door, she already
I hope that gives what I'm trying to say well.
took her shirt off.
But this is very subtle.
I'ma fuck it till the lights off. I'ma fuck it to a slow song. I'ma fuck it till the lights off. Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lips.
All right, so I know this isn't the best example, just because I don't have like a super squash track, but so what this is doing is I'm
maybe it would be better if it was a super soft square, because even like when you put that limiter, it wasn't even all that squash too hot.
And bring it down the threshold, because I'm let's just say I'm wanting some headroom, right? But I'm wanting some headroom, so I'm bringing my threshold down, and then the
Yep, he said it. He
no.
was trying to get headroom. He's trying to get headroom. Yep.
Is actually, as you turn
Pause.
it up, it's trying to recreate the transients that were cut off to give it some more dynamics and some more punch that might have been lost while the track was squashed by limiting. So that's what that's doing. It's super cool. It definitely would be a great tool to use for a track that is just insanely squashed by limiters.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's look at what we got. Let's look at the new custom.
Exactly, like Gusso was telling you, want it to be almost like you want the vocals to almost be floating on the beat. Now there are obviously songs where you want it a little bit tucked under, or you want it a little bit more upfront than the beat, like on a creative scale. But for the most part, in my head, what I think is the most pleasing and what I think makes a really good song for the most part in general, I'm just talking generalities, is it's almost like the vocal is floating on the beat. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that can only be accomplished, or it's a lot easier to be accomplished if you buy the stems and not just strip it from YouTube and trim it down 10 decibels. I will say that as well, though.
Custom mastering feature, right? So if we switch over here, you've got your one-click mastering. I don't know if anyone's ever used this. This has been in all of the Ozones. This is where you click and you play the song, and once you play the song, it kind of analyzes. I'll show you real quick. What?
I mean, the mixes be perfect. Yeah, they do be perfect for the most part. Yeah, but I mean, like, you gotta think about it. These people are going to the best of the best, and they have hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars worth of assets behind them, and people pushing it, and multiple advisors that are experts on it throughout every single step of the process. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you as an individual can do. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's don't try and bash yourself about it.
Why don't we just do it real quick? I will show you what this does.
And for those who are watching, this is the AI analyzer part. What he's doing right now.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me how does it feel to do what you like, baby. I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't.
All right, I'm going to explain what I do like about this and what I don't like about this. Because this is technically like an AI master, basically. And so it put all these plugins on here that I might not normally would put on, or at least the settings that are on here, like master rebalance. It's boosting the vocals for me. Well, I have the vocals where I want, and the client, likes them where they are. So that's like something I don't need. You know what I mean? Here's another big part about it. These EQ moves that it makes for me, because it's saying that's what it thinks sounds best. Most of the time I do not like. If I do use the curve that they made for me, I might actually just deal with the amount. So they made the curve, and I might take this to 0 and just bring it up a little, just to kind of use a little bit of what they did. It's like I'm mixing it in. And then basically it just puts all of these other plugins on here, how they think, how Isotope thinks your song should be. Right.
I always feel like the maximizer, they always fuck up the maximizer when you do that, the AI analysis. They just make it too fucking loud.
Right. So what's new, or by the way, it also said that this song is EDM.
That's funny.
Which it's not. So that's wrong already as well. But all right, so at the top here, we click relearn because we're gonna redo this. And this is the much better option. If you know what you're doing, this is a much better option if you know what you're doing. You want to click custom. You're going to pick the genre. That way it's not having to guess. Let me see. I'm probably going to do like... I'll probably do like...
Yeah, I will say that, so. The better your mix is, the better the analyzer tool on Ozone 12 is going to be. So if you have a really good mix, the analyzer is going to give you a really good bass master off rip. So you're absolutely right.
Because this is really like an Afrobeat type song, which EDM wasn't a terrible guess, but it's AI, you know what I mean? It can't.
So he's got a quick master. Right. Let me make sure.
Baby. Tell me.
I guess he's just doing that.
Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like?
Yes, the genre does matter as well. Because I would say some genres don't really need to be loud as others. I don't think an R&B or soul track needs to be as decibelly loud as a heavy trap song, a heavy drill song, a rock song, an alternative heavy rock song. I don't think a country song needs to be as loud as those as well.
Every time you leave, I don't.
And so basically he's just doing it from scratch using the elements from that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, those are... I just wanted to see the highlights of the new features. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be using that in my next... Yeah, you just want to bring out the dynamics and you want to make it also perceivably loud. But yeah, that's what I wanted to learn there. And then we're actually going to watch one more. And I've already watched it, but it was like a month ago. It was like a couple weeks or a month ago. So... What is these stuff that come next to his name? Okay. Splice. I'm just reiterating myself. I've already watched this. Actually, hold on. Okay, I've already liked it. Okay. There we go.
Oh my gosh. Pro Tools just did something crazy. They decided to integrate Splice into Pro Tools.
Oh, see, yeah, 2 months ago.
This is a game changer. Personally, I have been waiting on this for I couldn't tell you how long. Only because as a Pro Tools user, getting into FL is just, for me, it's a headache. It's not that I don't want to learn FL. It's just that I love Pro Tools so much. And Splice in FL is cool, and the cloud in
Pro
FL
Tools!
But having Splice in Pro Tools completely changes everything for me. Let's look at it.
Oh yeah, he'd be telling me about all this cool stuff he'd be doing. He's like, Hunter, watch this video, look at this cool stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's dope.
So I'm gonna kind of walk you through what I did to set up my Splice account with Pro Tools, and I started on a beat. It's not the best beat in the world, but I started on a beat.
And I've
we're gonna
heard
look
this
at
beat.
it
He
and-
showed me this beat. He was so proud. He was so proud when he showed me a beat. He was like, I worked on this for like 2-3 hours. And I was like, really?
I'm gonna show you how it works. So I've got my Pro Tools session here. This is what I started working on. This is just a little bit of a beat that I have started on.
Yeah, you
And
do be
to
there a
find
lot.
Splice in Pro Tools. If you turn on this clip list up here, it's gonna pull up your clips. But you can see where Splice is integrated right here. If you click on this, this should pull up like this. I will say I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in, you can make a free account. I will say, and this is something I didn't know, this is major. Pro Tools and Splice. Splice is a sound library with tons of instruments and sounds and stuff like this that you can pull into your DAW and make a beat from, right? But Pro Tools and Splice have their own sounds without using credits. So I'm on my 7-day free trial, but I picked the $12.99 a month. And with the $12.99 a month, you get no credits, but you get all of the sounds that come with, I guess
For the producers in the chat, is Splice your go-to? Is Splice a good investment as a beginner producer, or just or someone who's been doing it for years as well? Is this a good investment?
Pro Tools Splice collab, you know what I mean? So you can pay for
Thoughts in the chat.
more where you're getting more stuff, but I am just working with what Pro Tools and Splice have agreed on giving people for the $12.99 a month. So we're gonna look at that. I'm pretty sure I'm already logged in, and it's actually crazy because there's a ton of sounds, and I thought it would be like, it's not.
There's a shit. I will say that there is a shit ton of sounds. When Shane was showing me the library catalog that they have, I was like, okay, they got like 20 loop packs and like 20 like different drum kits. There are thousands. There are like, no one's gonna make the same beat. I promise you that.
Not gonna be a whole lot in here, but these are all sounds from this beat that I have right here. This is all sounds that I have put in, and I just literally started with like loops of stuff, and I'm just gonna play sort of what I have right here so far.
I just wanted to let you know that I miss you.
I'm not gonna lie, that bass guy, that bassist he has mad potential. On some take care shit. Wait, why is this hit harder than I remember?
So that sounds dope. It's cool. It doesn't sound like a bunch of loops, but it's super dope. And I'm gonna just kind of show you. I'm gonna add on to this, or I might just start something new over here. I'm gonna show you how this works. So at the home tab, you've got the option to pick like what instruments you're looking for. There's a bunch of different instruments in here. You can search for genres. You can search for literally just effects, like, which is crazy. I wonder.
I
when
might
first
make
saw
a
it, I
beat
wonder
on
if they have,
stream
like,
right
shot
now
effects.
after
I know
this
a lot of
video.
rappers like stuff like that.
That is something I need to
And
hone
they
on
have
more.
an AI tool down here. Let's see, and you can click we'll click that clip and search, and it should search for stuff that sounds. Yeah, this should give me sounds that like would sound good with it, with this loop. And this, if you play this is just the reference. But you should be able to find sounds that go good with whatever you.
Guys, type penis in the chat if you type fuck it. Type F in the chat you want to see me make a beat. Attempt to make a beat after this.
You click on. The way that I was doing it was I literally just I was picking an instrument, going with something like, we'll just start with, this is how I was doing this. Electric guitar. Let's do electric guitar. And we would just pull something. I don't know, like let's just pull this into here. That's going to do that. And I do want to mention from somebody who's used FL a couple times, this syncs to the BPM in the DAW, which is right
thank
here.
the stars.
Are you wanting to...
Man, I've used FL a couple times, and man, the bleeding, the distortion if you don't set the tempo, oh my god.
To be halftime. Are you wanting to sync it to your DAW? Are you wanting to do double time? If you don't want the time stretch on, you can just turn this off, and it will be whatever BPM the original source file is. But most people are going to use time stretch because they want it to fit to the BPM of their DAW, which that's cool. We've got this sound in here. Yeah, and then I mean it's as easy as literally just doing like, let's go instruments. Actually, I wanna.
All right, y'all. Let's see if we have Splice still on here. I'm gonna make a beat. I'm gonna make a beat for y'all. Y'all been asking Hunter, where are your producing skills? You're about to fucking see. All right, so I guess we'll literally make just a straight up new template. High key file, new, and then we're just gonna put Hunter beat 1 interleaved. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we're in just it's literally a blank slate. Let's go to track, new. I guess you would need stereo for the loops. That makes more sense. And then you're gonna put loop. I'm just gonna put loop 1. I don't know how to organize this shit. And I guess let's put like 3. Boom. And they're stereoed out. And then we'll go here. Splice. Do we still have... Okay, so we still have it. We still have it. So, John... What the fuck? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Flam, I'm about to actually make a beat. I'm going to attempt to make a beat. I just watched a Shane Splice video, so I'm going to come in here and do that. It just unexpectedly crashed on me. I don't fucking know why, and I'm scared that has to do with that. If I can't do it, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. All right, so it literally... That's so annoying. All right. What type of fucking beat y'all want me to make? You got this. Do not pick something weird. Do not pick Brazilian funk or moon baton. Do not pick something weird. Pick something that you would get on. Rap? Okay. Do they have a rap? Rock, hip hop? I'm gonna go hip hop. Okay, bet hip hop it is. Let's set the BPM. I want it kind of fast. Oh, loops. Go with loops first. Ooh, these are cool. Put that in here. So I have had Man, I am going to just be using something, dude. You gotta understand, I do not know how to do this shit. So what I do know is that basically you just want to start with an 8-bar loop, like so. So let's see how that sounds. So I know you can chop it. So you could come in like this. So you kind of want to make it clean though. And you can do that. Come in here. And so you can have that looping over. Bring that over here. Do that. And then you can make it loop again just to give it a little bit more cleaner dynamic. Bring that over. Copy and make it an 8-bar. Is this 8 bars? Yeah, that's 8 bars. So you could have something like this. Okay, so then we can literally... I don't like that, so we're gonna do that. I don't like that at fucking all, actually. Hi-hats first?
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all
Alright. Kicks. Let's pick. Okay, so you can pick. Just put drums. Drums. Like so. Oh, take that off. Alright. Genre. Boom, boom, bam. I fuck with it. Do I want to put something here? I guess trap. No, I need to do I need to do kick first, because that's gonna be everything leading it, right? Parallel Williams intro? Do I just type that in? On the 4th count, start the beat.
running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I'm running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you.
Oh, Pharrell Williams. Oh, yeah. So wait, like, so are you talking about like that? Hold on. Why is it doing that? Let's put that like that.
Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
So I'm definitely gonna have to.
I can't seem to running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you,
Why is it
darling.
doing
I've
that?
been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
So, boom, do that.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind,
So you
I
want to
can't
bring it
seem
up
to
like
catch
that.
you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah.
Running through my mind.
Oh, I don't have a fucking metronome. Hold on. The command to cut what? Oh, it's just like if you're just trying to cut off like everything over here after you're selected, it's A. If it's everything over here, it's just S.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
Yeah, we need bass now. So let's get off kicks. Let's go 808. Well, I want to do 808. Let's do 808.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind.
Oh, so it needs to go after, huh? It's all about the feel, baby.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night.
Let's play.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up, darling. I've been up all night. can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my.
So actually, I don't need to be doing that much with the bass. High key.
You, darling, I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all.
See how that sounds.
Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
I don't know if I like that singing.
Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch through my mind. I can't see me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
Hold on, I want to try something out.
I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's running.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. What do y'all think of that? Afro drums. Hold on, let me organize this real quick. Kick. Let me put a bass in, an actual bass in, and then I'll get the Afro drums going. This is fun. Let's go rename bass. Let's find a bass, y'all. Then I'm gonna get onto African drums, add some elements. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Bass. Oh, I'm dumb. Afro drums. What are the Afro drums supposed to do, dog? Like, is this what you mean, like a rim? Let's see what it's about. Let's see what it's about, y'all.
I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's running.
It'll be a loop, like African drums. African drums. Loops. Oh, okay. Afro drum loops. Okay.
Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling.
Hey-o.
I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
I like the idea. Let's try a different one, though. Let's try a different one. That was too snappy for me.
Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll
This is
stop
so
me falling.
shitty.
Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's running. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's running.
Hold on. Okay. African drum loops. All right, let's find a snare. Jesus. Okay. Trap, hi-hat. Let's go trap hi-hat. I already have an 808. High key, I should have put this in before everything. So that doesn't fucking work at all. Ooh, I like that. Let's try this. See how that sounds looped out. So how do you do these? Let me just put them there. Let's see how that sounds. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at fucking all. Actually, high key, the snare go like that, right? Oh shit! What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? Nah, on the snares. Oh, I like that though. I like that though. Let's see how that sounds with it. Well, I can always mix it. That's the thing. Oh shit! I kind of like that. Oh, this is so much easier than FL. I did. Let's find a clap. I'm just going over all the things that would be. And then we'll put the clap. What we'll do with the clap, just hear me out, y'all. Just boom. And we'll put it as the anti for the snare. Let's see how that sounds. Is it normal to have that many loops? I am not. I'm going to do it because I don't know the fuck I'm doing, but... Clap. Boom. You said a Spanish guitar? So we got... Okay, so no, that makes sense. Okay, you got the drum loop, the vocal loop. Also, you would want... Okay. Spanish guitar loop. Ooh, I like that. I don't know if that's gonna fit, but fuck it. I don't know if that's gonna fit. It's down tempo. We kind of need that high key. So I need to ISO. I need to ISO these loops real quick because all these drums are just mono sounds. These are the more dynamic ones. So I need to ISO this real quick. Yeah, I don't like that either. Fuck that. It needs to be more up tempo. That's down tempo. Well, I can literally just. Hey, yo, 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 dog. Hold on, hold the fuck up. I think that has potential. You can't tell me that doesn't have potential. And then I think the last thing on a loop we need is bass. Just a bass loop. A bass guitar loop. Let's see what we got Hold on, hold the fuck up, y'all. I think I just... Okay, bet. Let me tame this real quick. So that's... You said the guitar? No. Delete the guitar. Yeah, it does. Let's do trap. What the fuck is that? I thought I had some. Let's keep going, scrolling down.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling.
Hell no.
Running through my mind, I can't seem.
Hold on, we're gonna do some. We're gonna do some home. We're gonna find some shit like this.
Running through my mind, running through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me from. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night.
I like that though. That has potential.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. It's running, 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 running.
I am the true truth.
Fuck those African drums.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop.
We're gonna mute that for now.
Running through my mind, I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night.
This look. What the fuck? What the fuck? I guess we need rim. What the fuck? What? All right, give me rims. That one sounds a powerful. Oh my goodness. It's so tiny. They're little tiny. Little tinies. What does this do? What is this? Let's keep it simple. Put it on the 4-bar. Put it on the 4-bar. That's a 2-bar. Slowly realizing I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to put that there. We're going to put that there. I'm going to shave that off because we can. I don't know what boom bam means. Hold on, maybe if I just stopped being a dickhead and did that, right? Oh, this is gonna be hot, warm ass. Oh, wait, so I just need to rip it around, right? Man. All right, we're gonna keep it like that. Keep it like that. How many things is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're going to amplify the 808, so don't worry. I'm just getting it down. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Run through my mind. I can't catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Running through my mind. I can't catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
Let's mix it like it's a beat, like it's a song.
I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Run through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind.
Hell no, I'm on Twitch. I get banned so fucking quick.
There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Run through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. Run through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. Just run through my mind. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
Something is missing. I'm gonna have to study up on this more, y'all. But this was interesting. This is the basis for something amazing to develop. Not so much with this, but a skill and an artwork I can create. Let me exit out of this. I was just checking shit out. Let me move the trash. But alright, y'all, I'm about to end the stream. It was a nice quick stream. Alright, y'all. Good night. Might be, I'm gonna research this.